Let's go. Let's go.
We are making history tonight here. There's a big fight coming. Tamina, perhaps the most Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. Money in the bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of the top.
Meanwhile, Lynch.
Look out below!
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be at a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Reaching for three second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
And if the first up doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will. Tamina, not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina has been showing so much dominance in this match.
Tamina gets cut off. Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring. She's headed outside now.
I wonder what her game plan is.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity.
Could be going into the playbook for submission.
She's trying to...
Bars in. No. Change of plans.
And she re-enters the ring. Just sent crashing to the arena floor.
Rising to her feet, and she's going to be met with something fierce.
Soaring!
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks. Oh, taking a nasty hit from a flying chair. No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history is being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first to miss money in the bank.
Targeted the lower body there, and it was highly effective.
And the boat struggling a bit to stay afloat there.
That unfolded just as Charlotte planned.
Oh, boy. Here it comes. Will she get it fully locked in?
My tap.
Able to shift her weight and escapes. Boom!
Boot! Nice.
Gets lifted into position. Well, Carmella is certainly being tested now.
Yeah, Tamina displaying a higher level of aggression.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Big time clothesline.
Good grief.
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Climbing that ladder is going to be very difficult.
And this one could be moving to ringside. Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Charlotte able to steer clear.
Oh, look at a scoop slam. Setting up the ladder, center of the ring.
Definitely the spot you want to put it. Now we know what the five fingers say to the face. Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking. All the way to the top.
Oh, my goodness.
You have to question the sanity of someone who launches themselves into the air like that.
She's tossed right out of the ring. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here. Climbing up. But is there enough time to go for the win?
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it. Oh, my! He lost some of her stamina at this stage.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Charlotte turns it around. Double team action. Wheelbarrow suplex. Now Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch looking to secure the win.
Manhandle slam. Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my, Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is what... why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
It seems like she's learning to take things up a notch or two.
Yeah, she's definitely got something big planned with this table.
And now we're getting an up-close and personal view of this fight.
Things are looking a little rocky for her.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less.
Once again, she's put on the back foot.
Yeah, but when ladders are part of the match, you really can't expect anything less. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
As their opponent face first into their own boot.
Side Russian leg sweep, takedown, and heavy hands to follow.
She's taking things to the floor here. Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
But she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
Trying to go.
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it.
And now Carmella.
Carmella's eyes are growing wider now. Is this her chance to climb the ladder and become Miz Money in the Bank? That's it. This is as good as over.
Oh, jeez. Falling hard to the outside.
Brutal boot.
And brings the ladder to the middle of the ring.
Perfect setup, Cole, but the job's only half done.
She's grabbing at the prize now.
The whole match is literally in the palm.
They're delivering the chop.
Natural selection by Charlotte.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits. And Carmella with a takedown, looking for solid submission. It's locked in.
She might want to tap here.
And she's tapping, but it doesn't even matter. It can't save her here. There goes Carmella into a rough landing. And this one's taken to the outside. She set the ladder up dead.
Becky was setting up for her. No, wait a minute.
This is the chance. Could be the only one.
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Any more of her hold here.
She thinks enough damage has been done. Heading back to the ring.
She's heading out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. Center of the ring, carefully setting up the ladder. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. She's in place. Can she end this here?
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down. Wow.
Oh, face start.
Oh, that's not how you're supposed to use a ladder.
Oh, and the ladder finds the mark. Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
Climbing up, but is there enough time to go for the win? Full focus on obtaining the point.
Any opening could be the opening. You just have to go for it.
Looking to free it here.
This is where steady nerves are a necessity. At the top, something major's about to go down.
Table walks right up to their opponent and slides back into the ring.
A striking blow.
Flinged across the way.
Back elbow. That's one way to use the ladder. She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
A crucial step.
Head up that ladder. Center of the ring. The prize is in sight, but is it in reach?
The longer this goes, the more likely we can see a ball crash back to the canvas.
Tugging and grabbing and doing everything to get...
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
This has to feel so validating for Tamina. She came in tonight with her family in mind, and they must be proud of her now.
Tamina has a legacy to live up to, and becoming the first ever Ms. Money in the Bank only honors the rich family name.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous four-time champs and feel the...
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos!
The goal is obtaining those tag team championships. Being on the same page will be vital in this one. The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain, punishment.
Two of the greatest tag
Schoolboy line to put this one away. They've been looking to cause quick, sharp damage. You can't go wrong with the kendo stick.
Placing him in the corner. All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, three clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love the trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
this match as long and as far as he needs to.
Oh, what a kick.
Not done yet.
Gonna take a trip.
Ooh.
The Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams. The Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers. Of course, Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if the Usos can capture their 5th tag team championship here.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree for Jay and Jimmy. Just a factory of the elite specimens come from the Anoa'i blood.
Oh, there's a headbutt.
Man, that does not look good at all for Big E.
The champion on the receiving end of some serious offense.
Prime example of that unique Uso offense.
Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. Boom! Oh, right to the gut. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the Uso.
Uso splash!
Will that be enough to pin?
Title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
And the Usos are 5-time tag team champions.
Here are your winners, and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. Nice takedown. Stack them up. So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter... Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
Springboard into the kick.
That was disastrous.
The Usos and the New Day have had some back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
What tells you these are the 2 best teams the WWE has had in a long time. But while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are 2 very proud teams who feel incomplete without the championships around their waist.
Chops.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step aside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk out of SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped
To the pin for the championship.
Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, gotta wonder what he's thinking. And now he's back into the ring.
elbow thrown to break up the maneuver.
Usos following the footsteps of many great family tag teams, the Steiner brothers, the Head Shrinkers, who, of course, Jay and Jimmy's own father was a member of.
It would be a very proud moment for the Anoa'i family if
the champion into the pin, making the save, still alive here. Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious. more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best. In one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen new shoulders down to retain. He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
What a jaw-dropping show of strength this late into the match.
Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of law for the title and the glory. He made the save just in time. Misses the target. Oh, and there goes Woods. Ow!
Ooh, targeting the leg there.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Oh, boy, come on, not the chair.
Right in the kisser. He quickly slides into the ring. Our champion feeling the effects of all the offense so far.
The effects of the cell come for everyone. You can only stay safe for so long.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles.
Double leg takedown, put the shoulders down. Whoa, just in time.
I thought this thing was over.
And there was some force on that move. Great job anticipating Jimmy.
Scoop slam from behind. Inverted scoop slam.
Just mounted with punches and not. Oh, now. He stopped to finish it off. There's some power behind that punch.
Hooked up. Oh, God, a small package. Pin attempt by the champion. Makes the cover.
Keeps his team in this one.
Ooh, what a response. Oh, clothesline. The champ left railing a little by that last blow.
The way the cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke.
The champ's slowing down somehow.
The way the cell tests your endurance, your resiliency is no joke.
Right to the throat.
Oh, stop to the belly, Willie.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
I can already feel the sting with the kendo stick, and I do not care for it. Tossing their opponent like they're nothing. Picture perfect drop kick. Big E with plans on ending this. And one reversal from Jey Uso. Rocket kick.
Oh, he had that scouted. Bringing this back into the ring.
Now a series of vicious swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
No doubt about it. This is just an extreme insult to injury. Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this.
Steered away there. Caught with a clothesline.
Momentum is running away from Woods here.
Just how bad it can truly get inside the Uso penitentiary.
The New Day asked for this, demanded to defend their title in this unforgiving structure. Caught by the back of the elbow. Boom!
And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Champion.
For the first time ever, we have a women's championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here? Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
Teeing off. We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, but Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
Knew what was coming there.
Oh, what a kick.
Right to the gut. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
She is trying to shake the cobwebs, but she can barely stand.
From the top. Good Lord. Taking flight. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career. And she quickly turned that around. And guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself. Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get.
And now placed in the corner.
On the top rope now. Oh!
What more can this superstar do?
Reaching deep into the arsenal. This could end the entire match.
From the top floor.
Superplex!
When all else fails, sometimes you just have to go the high risk and hopefully high reward route.
Ooh.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletes. Here we go. All the way to the outside.
They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also... So turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match.
And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest-reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. Yet for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked, putting her in a dangerous position.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger... It's ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Oh, man.
Nice Japanese arm drag. But right hands create separation and an escape.
She has no idea where she is right now, and it is about
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Goes for the pin. Now we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Bayley's stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship has ended. The Glow era has begun.
Bayley was as aggressive in this match as she's ever been, but Naomi's confidence and athleticism were just too much for Bayley to contend with.
History made in the Middle East.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Alpha and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Alpha and Sika. And then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika. Taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell. Eventually ring. And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Looking vulnerable now, guys. And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
I don't care how much padding the floor seems to have. Being thrown out of the ring like that is incredibly unforgiving to your body.
The Wild
Here's the battle, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
He's headed out to the ringside area. Ooh!
They've got their opponent on his hand.
This maniac's out of control.
Pretty savage and gross way to go after someone.
Boom, what a punch! Getting back into the ring now. And Devon Dudley turning it around. Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat. Oh my gosh, what impact!
Producing a trampling.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh.
He's been put through the ringer tonight.
So far, this tables match has been just as brutal as we anticipated.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Backbreaker.
Backbreaker.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T, TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to the table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further. To the sky!
Power slam towards the top. Oh, gets blasted into the steel steps.
He's not going to be able to pull this off, is he? Is he?
Yeah!
Desperate right hands connecting.
Oh, connects dead on. A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of this.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
Blast off! Oh, man! Nice scoop slam.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Take a seat at the table. And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He has no business down there.
Lift off!
Crashing to the floor.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price with that impact. Popped up into a Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just complete. Uh-oh, stop to the spot. I know what's coming next.
Accolade, the accolade.
It's over.
Whether he taps or not doesn't matter here.
Oh, I bet he still taps. I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one. Slides out the back door and he is free. Oh, slam. With authority. Devon Dudley looking to take this one. Biblical. Saving grace.
That was the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about. I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
Doing whatever it takes.
Oh, man, jarring headbutt.
And Alpha was a step behind there.
Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope. And we're witnessing two titans of the tag team game absolutely destroying each other here.
The Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys battling for supremacy, battling to get the other team through some tables.
Oh, no, look out. Here we go. That's called changing the decor of the broadcast area.
I have a feeling there's more to come, Corey.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Oh, my goodness.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika.
Hayes standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed up.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm
Here comes the A-Champ.
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo
As we say at WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wesley to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Did you see Melo's reaction when Sikoa's music hit? Hayes looked like he saw a ghost.
Solo's been saying he got next for the North American Championship, but that was a long time ago. Melo thought Sikoa was in his rearview mirror.
These two men took part in a triple threat for the North American title back at spring break and 5 months ago. But they essentially canceled each other out that night, and neither man left with the title. Tonight, we're going to see who the better man is, and it'll be the one who leaves with the title.
Got to be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
Oh, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee. Solo had a brutal Falls Count Anywhere match last month here in NXT, and he just faced Drew McIntyre on SmackDown.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
And momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. The bear hug cinched in. Gotta find a way out and catch your breath.
Look at this. No quit whatsoever. Raining down elbows and escaping the bear hug.
Hayes on the wrong side of that exchange.
Slam! What impact.
Great flurry of offense from Solo.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes save that North American? And into the pin, title on the line.
Oh, not time to expect victory yet.
Crashing down the hard way.
Sikoa gets out of dodge.
Double axe handle. Oh, no, he can be caught here. Bad spot for him.
Camel clutch locked in. All right, now he's looking for any way to break out of this, and he does.
What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the bloodline.
Boom! One step ahead there. Solo reverses and looks to capitalize.
Clothesline. As was set up in the corner of the ring. Solo making it loud and clear for his opponent tonight.
You gotta be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT names like Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller, and LA Knight.
Yeah, he beat Knight so bad we haven't seen him in months. Maybe we should ask that Max Dupree guy.
Back body drop.
What elevation. Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Oh, and a spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
We know what's racing through his mind. From way up top and down.
Oh, and back of the elbow. Being placed in the corner here.
He's placed into a precarious position.
Off the top.
Diving arm drag. Beautiful.
Carmelo showing that he's not phased. Surprised or not, he's ready for Sikoa.
Winding up.
Samoan spike. It just got as bad as it could for the champ. Ooh, catches him with a kick.
Two. Kicks out. He still has life.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
What a way to celebrate a year of NXT 2.0. Two of its brightest stars going to war for the North American title.
Solo and Melo showing just how they've revitalized.
Rearing way back.
Boom! Samoan spike.
Here's the new champion crown.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. And is the North American title now going to SmackDown? This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa was given his marching orders from the head of the table. Don't leave NXT without the gold. Well, mission accomplished for the newest member of the Bloodline.
As Melo would say, if you call your shot, you better make it. Solo took the shot, hit the shot.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase, and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Devon. I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shields.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds.
And that title, the WWE Universal Championship, has been in Reigns' possession for a record-breaking 516 days. Can he extend the reign even further tonight? Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother in arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Unparalleled intensity from Roman Reigns.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman. Now Rollins looking for some momentum.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Rollins.
Impressive reversal on Rollins.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Uh-oh!
Oh, he saw it coming. Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead-up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Oh, right into a counter.
Uh-oh, guys.
We should probably take a step back here.
He gets him with the knee.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps. Things are heading ringside now.
Not looking good. In this position.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been in the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
Oh, target acquired and destroyed.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Right to the face. Finds the roll-up. Strong kick out from the resilient champion.
How'd he do that? Ooh, sharp elbow.
Rollins pulling out all the stops early. Roman Reigns needs to kick into higher gear to catch back up. Reigns turns that around. Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody's been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the tribal chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down
And a series of vicious stomps. The champion imposing their will with total disregard.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
A reversal! He saw that coming. And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Looked it up. What's next? Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins? Going right after the neck.
Neck breaker!
He avoids the contact.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Just into the pin.
Here's the pin. Title could be decided. No idea what he's planning here.
I don't think it's anything good, Cole.
Here we go. Inverted DDT.
Lights out.
There it is. Reversal.
Jaw-shattering boot. Over and over, lefts and rights, elbows on the mark.
Kicks to the cranium of their opponent. He looks defenseless as he struggles to get his bearings.
Reigns with a Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Just like that, Roman gets stopped.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
And Rollins is showboating right now.
Goes into the corner.
What a right. Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the tribal chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
And Rollins capitalizes.
Across the top rope.
Come on, there's no place for those types of tactics. I'm sure it's just aggravated the champ even further. Oh my God!
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead-up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay. Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs.
Into the barricade. Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade. Rollins getting worked on here.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Oh, I hate to say this.
Okay.
This could be it. He kicks out with force.
Shrugging off the pin like it's nothing. And after this match was already gone for so long.
Kick right to the midsection. Oh, that didn't go as Seth designed. Neither superstar giving an inch here. Ooh. Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Who will break first? That is the question.
This is a war of attrition with neither superstar wanting to be the one who surrenders.
Oh, right across the throat.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here. Superman punch from Reigns. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Caught the leg. Clothesline takes him down.
Forget about it.
Turned it around with a reversal. Oh, he flips that around.
Oh.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Spear by Reigns.
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Rollins known to be...
Whoa, serves him up there. Maybe that'll change his attitude.
Roman being the aggressor. And here's Reigns now. Misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force.
Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing has pushed the Tribal Chief past his boiling point.
Rollins can't. Find any reprieve right now.
And Reigns is holding nothing back against Rollins.
And he tosses him back in now.
Roman getting ready to finish this, to finally vanquish the demons of Seth Rollins and the Shield.
And Rollins finally able to keep that string of offense in check.
That's possibly the trigger for Seth to battle his way back into this.
Getting set up in the corner now.
Versatility from Rollins.
Driven down STO.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other.
Absolutely no respect from Roman Reigns.
Superman punch by the Tribal Chief. What a spear. Did the champ just finish the job? Cover. And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolution.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result...
The bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242.
The original bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Oklahoma slam! Trying to get vertical, but he has no idea he's in the line of fire.
Boom! A forearm smash!
Into the neck
Sami Zayn. So much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this, is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up. What a drop kick.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games. Getting him right into the corner.
No escape from these punches. Grabs their opponent by the ankles.
That'll be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will... Oh, my God!
You see that height, elbow drop.
Him all the way over to the next ring. Where's the honor in that?
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
But now here's Jey Uso.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Sami Zayn with a bang, boom.
Zayn has this wrapped up.
He has to be in a world of hurt here.
Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
Good night. Climbing the wall of the War Games here. This might not be a good idea. Look out. Counters. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Ooh, what a jumping headbutt.
Measuring it now, lining it up. Tonga Loa looks lost out there. Could mean the end's coming soon. Ouch. Get back here. Leg lariat.
Chicken wing, underhook, top rope, and it's Jay. Solo Sikoa. His group at a decided disadvantage. His side is less experienced inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. That was vicious. Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? Top rope.
Now looking at Jay.
Jacob sidesteps out.
Elbow drop.
Ooh, cutting all over their opponent.
Super kick. Looking under the ring for reinforcements.
Brilliant strategy. Even odds weren't good enough, and they just added a bit of insurance with that weapon.
He gets out of the way.
Not like club. Searching out of the way. Thinking something there can give that team a boost.
Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
Oh, man, he took a hard landing into the other ring.
The adrenaline is pumping. pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Tangaloa reverses and looks to capitalize. 8 men in this move, but one seems to be fighting his own. Another big move! And looking at Jacob Fatu. And talk about giving a DDT with authority.
Baker about to end this fight. Sledgehammer right to the gut. Oh, basically hammering your opponent into the floor. This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. The WWE Universe is on its feet. And deservedly so. These superstars are holding nothing back.
And the Tribal Chief is now entering.
Both wrists captured. That was nasty. Terrible position for Jimmy. Into the cage now. And the numbers advantage is locked in.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
And he absolutely has no problem just chucking him onto the steel, knocking the wind out.
No doubt, Sammy just ended this.
Up high. Oh! Battling in the unforgiving no man's land between the two rings. Sammy with a big, crucial moment for Tangaloa.
Stopped. And Sammy is all business now. Wait a second. He's going up the wall. The Extreme War Games mentality is taking over.
Fireman's carry.
Using the elbow to escape the attack. Pull back in. Belly-to-belly suplex.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's going to hurt. New entrant about to come in and not a moment too soon.
Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury with that handle.
And now a new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Numbers about to be even, but not before he brings in a little backup from the outside. Looking for something under the apron before entering. And further punishment getting aimed at the skull here.
It's a good target. Damage done there is felt throughout the entire body.
And the entrance of the last competitor means that War Games has officially begun.
It's hard to...
As Sammy ended it there.
He's looking banged up here, guys. Top rope. This is vicious. Oh, that hurt to the spine. Picking the spot. He looks absolutely dead on his feet.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
And plenty of damage continues to mount on Jack.
Both wrists captured. Knee strike, and it can be all over for Jay.
Climbing into War Games steel structure. Better be careful. Top rope. Meanwhile, it's Jimmy.
Jimmy might have just finished things. And a stomp to the gut. Getting back to his feet, but I want to reconsider.
Impact to the stomach.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further.
Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the cage now? Unbelievable impact. His body in ruins. The table doesn't
sent flying into the opposite ring.
Will Sammy recover?
Battle at your chest. He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
And Sammy dodges that one. On the mark. An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up. Top rope.
And now Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy with a game ender.
Jumping pin as Jimmy has time to recover. He's able to beat a 2 count.
Refusing to give up even an inch of ground as this match continues.
Here we go, first two combatants locked in the War Game structure. Here we go, first two combatants locked in the War Game. And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight.
And into the corner he goes.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing at the top.
An impressive sequence from Jay.
A fully focused Jey Uso right here.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jey and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs. A little rope assistance. Attacking the arm.
Focusing on a body part, picking it apart. The arm's as good of a place to focus as any. Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
He looks absolutely gassed here.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now. Look at this, just unloading. Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Got to be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
Uso, Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games. Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Oh, perfect kick.
Jey ready to end things.
Well-placed super kick. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay. But men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later. Oh my God. Vicious backbreaker. Look at this, just what a barrage of stops. Oh, look at this, just cranking it out.
And main event Jey Uso isn't looking so big after
Jacob's planning something here.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in War Games.
Ooh, one step ahead there.
Looking for a scoop slam. No. Slips behind. Inverted DDT.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side is less experienced inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thanks, Michael.
Now scaling the steel.
This is even madness of top rope.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Jey can seal it here. Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
There's one man here with the most to prove. It's got to be Tama Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tama Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tama Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
And again, the head has been the target here.
It's a surefire way to keep your opponent out of sorts.
The teams are squared up, but he doesn't think that's enough, apparently. Even in the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra insurance. Ooh, great anticipation. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob too. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to crown the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines looking at in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
And in just a moment, the numbers of madness set to come into play here.
That offense will definitely knock the wind out. Oh, stop to the tummy. And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games. Big drop of the leg.
Oh, Sammy's ring prowess couldn't get him out of trouble there. His body is showing the effects of this match. Now, his advantage or not, he's leaving it in a chance as he surges under the apron. He's trying again, and looking at Jacob Fatu.
Absolutely spiked DDT. Through the ring door and adding a bit of leverage to the situation. And my word, this has been a match for the ages.
This has been a monumental affair.
Zayn has a thunderbomb.
The timer is running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage. Sends it into the corner. Getting position on the top rope. And again, the torso is the target here.
Clearly attacking that area is the strategy behind it. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Sami Zayn. Zayn is up on it. What do you think Sami's going to do here? The cage is locked for the last time as War Games officially begins.
Take off!
Driven through the ground. Oh, look at the knee strikes.
Just unloading knee to the body.
Goodness gracious.
Right to the kidney. Ooh, another vicious attack to his head.
And hold on, are we looking at the prelude to the end of it all?
Oh my, a jumping DDT.
Absolutely planted. And Sikoa gets taken.
Executing a vicious Tonga twist.
And now here's Jimmy Uso.
The lights are out for Sikoa.
If Tonga Loa pulls things out,
And a rude awakening for Zayn there.
if Tonga could be looking for a cold wall very soon.
Good God, what force. The hammer drop. Literally. Something might be broken.
Reigns averts the attack.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Placed into the corner here. He's in a bit of agony now. Trying to secure the victory. And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tamatonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Batu, the new Bloodline.
Fans, we are all reeling and trying to make sense of this groundbreaking announcement made earlier today by Roman Reigns. So let's take a look at what Roman had to say to the WWE Universe.
The whole world knows there's only one tribal chief. But there is a vacancy on the island of relevancy. Wise man,
Yes, my tribal chief.
give him the details.
Yes, my tribal chief. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest day of your life. Your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, is inviting you to the island of relevancy for a competition like no other before and none that will ever happen again. You have the opportunity to outlast all the other competitors. You have the chance to acknowledge your tribal chief, to worship your tribal chief, to respect your tribal chief by stepping up against all others and winning this competition on the island of relevancy, because the winner will be granted a WWE contract.
I've done all of this for you. Don't let me down.
I I personally have so many questions. I mean, the island of relevancy, who are we going to see compete there? Who will win Roman's challenge and clinch a WWE contract? Heck, what am I doing here? I'm going to the island.